and cast the spell. We'll see off the enemies.
Don't waste a step. Time to press ahead.
This is our chance.
Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
It's vulnerable, but not defeated. Use the portal. We will bring it down together.
Absolute freedom!
This is it. Its will is weakening.
A rift! Go! Into its within. It's time! We destroy the nether brain and end the grand design!
Now's the chance. Its will is weakening. Eliminate the Netherbrain and let the Sword Coast be free.
Consider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Subdued at last, it begs for its life.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute!
It pleads because it knows I am its master. I will finish this.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of the Emperor's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn Illithids. The pain rips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
It's done. The Netherbrain is defeated. Along with the grand design, praise Mother Gith.
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mazora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things. The city will cheer us, but it is the triumph itself, the very smiting of evil, that should lift our hearts.
The parasite. It's withered, dead along with the Netherbrain. I am cleansed. I will never be a filthy geich. Only mild offense intended. You did us a great service, and I'm grateful for it.
It makes little difference to me. I did what I had to secure my freedom. And in spite of your resistance to evolution, you have proved a good ally. I'm glad you think so. I did my best.
Skvar, you may have succeeded, but I have failed. Gith's son is dead, and Vlaakith has abandoned me. I will be hunted by her Inquisition to the ends of the world. I must leave. I have nothing more to gain by being here. For you, it was under your watch that my prince was slaughtered. It is true you helped me end the grand design, but the path you chose has cost my people greatly. I will thank you.
Now there's a sight to see. Not that I'll miss them.
With the Githyanki gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt.
So, what now? I don't know about you, but I could use a flagon, or 3 of ale.
Celebration, yes. And perhaps a drink, too.
I will not be joining you. I fear my presence will be no more welcome in the streets of the city than it ever was.
I never thought I'd be sorry to see a mind flayer go, yet here we are. Be safe.
I will miss you, too.
Now that you no longer live in each other's minds, it's hard to tell if the mind flayer is being sincere, though perhaps no harder than it ever was.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh, no. Oh, God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah! I'm sorry. I have to go.
It seems that's the end of Astarion's love affair with the sun. That'll be hard on him.
did it, soldier. The city's going to be all right. And so are you. Engine's finally cooked. Held on just long enough. So, how'd I do? So are you. My friend. My companion. I adore you. Careful! Hot! I never gave up. I did my best. I did my best. It's the one thing I can't beat, isn't it? But life is for the Goodbye, son. Goodbye, sea.
No, stop. I won't allow this. Karlak, you're coming with me. Back to Avernus. We can't let her die. Not like this. Not now.
You can't. Hang on much longer.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no Illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
Well, soldier, here we are. It worked. My engines calmed down. I shouldn't have let you come here. This isn't going to be easy, you know. Zariel's going to come at us with everything she's got. Gods, like clockwork. They'll be on us soon, but there's just enough time. Thought I was done with these. But then, there was you. Imps are fast, but careless. Don't let them tire you out. Just get rid of them. And don't forget, you asked for this. Better let these fuckers know I'm back. And this time, I'm not alone.
When the invitation came, you were hip-deep in Lemur's slime, swarmed by hell wasps, and about to drive the killing blow on a magma claw. Cutting through the dreadful buzz of the wasps and the screams of the damned, a familiar, comforting voice echoed in your mind. Withers, he requested your attendance in Faerun, to gather with your friends and allies, those who stood against the Absolute at your side. A reprieve from the Blood War. A few hours of respite with the stars above and good company to cheer you. Karlach's heart can take the strain of leaving Avernus for a few short hours, but it might burst with joy to see those friends again.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight, fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Now, there's a face I know well and...
Starting to wonder if you'd show up. He's quite powerful for a fellow content to loiter in our camp the whole time, isn't he? I wonder if he'll... But no matter. If Wither's wily ways are what it takes to have you here with us, then I'll come here. You feel a little more substantial than before. Less camping and scrounging off the land, I take it. I suppose I do, don't I? I'm glad you seem well. Trudy. Must I? I'm joking. Of course I want to know. Tell me all. I'm glad you two have each other. Hells, I'd be almost tempted to come along if you'd have me. Hopefully, these meetups will become a regular occurrence. It's not that I miss the tadpoles, but at least it brought us together. Now we've got to make the... Don't remind me. Someone's always got somewhere else. After all, we've faced down bigger threats than wrangling together a few social callan. Don't be a stranger.
He snaps the air and wiggles. He's either miming fighting a many-limbed... He is, however, exhausted. He's had plenty of adventures without you. The joy in the owlbear's eyes is clear. He
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an... Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post. Always, my friend. But the villain I must needs slay today is my greatest yet. A deadline. You won't be surprised to find I'm soon to publish a little holiday read about our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even... You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you... Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend, not a word could have been... Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd... Ah, your success really has been... But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends.
A most the Hell's Walk. For 2 months I trained the Knights of the Comet. For 2 more, I never imagined we'd be standing toe to toe. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. Seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head. A bit. It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Shractalor. I wouldn't expect you to. The capital city of the Githzerai. An exiled people. Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to their... It's fallen to me to secure an alliance. My blade is keen as ever. But it was you who Sometimes, a sincere plea is more persuasive than a... Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. And if he refuses, I carry on. I am the Comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith. My people will... But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of... And to you. Now go. Mingle a bit. But don't think you've seen the last of me. I'll be back. Sure as the comet will rise. Sure as Kalir will... So it has. And a fine... He is with the mages of Zamvardim. I trust... Zan's destiny will be his own to follow. Warrior, no chains to bind us. No lies to bury us. Liberty will be the right...
Oh. So you made it! Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. And look at you, straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun. I'd expect nothing less from some... You always brought a whiff of madness to the battlefield. I do miss it. Exactly what I feared. Without the protection of our little friends, I was just an ordinary spawn again. Burning. Part of me was relieved you left so quickly after the battle. I felt... ashamed. Like I'd lost. But time lent perspective. It wasn't your victory, it was ours. And for all I'd lost, I'd gained so much more. I had free... I've taken a turn. As an adventurer, it turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it. Let's not get carried away, darling. Perhaps more me than I've ever been. No, this is all me. Don't get me wrong. I was a mess at first. Every day I yearned for the sun. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse. That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. But until then, we've had quite the journey. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the... I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe... See you later.
Gods, I smell like a 70-year... Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. And from the smell of it, you're in the same condition. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you. The hell hunt's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've disintegrated, the devilkin I've bled, the stories I don't suppose you'd indulge me. I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void, where once there was health. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. That ranger's left a mountain of corpses in his wake, and collected a tale or two. You'd indulge in one, yes? Yes, but just the one. Or you want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx? The three-tusked Orthon? Or the invading Gorestroy? Word travels fast when a devil crosses the Delambir Vale near Daggerford. It had traveled a hell rift to a long-forsaken shrine. Luckily, the trail it scorched into the frontiers was hard to miss. It led to an isle of cracked rock in Avernus, floating amid a molten sea. The Orthon stood heaving, breath like brimstone and ash. And then it charged, splitting the ground with every thud so fast it left a trail of smoke. I could barely nick it, not with a blade. It was the war devil's weight that proved its own the third charge it made. I struck the rock with hail of thorns. The ground split apart the moment the Orthon slowly sunk, howling into the magma beneath. I let two of its tusks sink with it. The third I sliced free and presented to the first Duke of Daggerford, a rare trophy to grace his walls. I've seen him more than a few times, and he's as proud of me as he's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch, and he's back in his element, commanding the likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's chosen primed the fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to Christ. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. He still believes in the bow and the blade, but with Floric's help, he's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict. May they all take it to heart. I wish you'd been there to join in. Oh, I suppose that's my way of saying I missed. But the people we were, warriors, I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear. I can't imagine not having... Go on, the night's young. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops.
I learned much under these very skies.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went. Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the Rest up, soldier. My tin can will be all right for the night. And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months. Always. She's got a night in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please. Here, here. Enjoy it, soldier. Oh, hey, before you go, Zariel's probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing. I might have an in with one of the guards, though. An old acquaintance called Flo. We might get to come home.
This one night is like any other. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel? If thou could only see the paths of fate untaken, thy mind would enjoy the revelry of the day. Thou deservest at least that much. What indeed? The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving. To you.